Bring the barrel-aged double IPA, and we'll bring the Imperial pint glass. Let's get back to another round of Brewsday Tuesday with DreZ and Huck.
Another round sounds like that.
Sounds around.
It is Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store, downtown Blacksburg. That one's sprayed a little bit. Actually, I might got some on my face.
Got some on you?
It was a facial.
Wipe it off.
Yeah. So we're drinking more beers that I brought back from my travels. Another state that we actually didn't go to.
Insanity.
Minnesota.
Well, it's similar.
Very close.
Minnesota in the winter.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it was summertime enough that we could have gone. We're gonna do a northern trip some other time. But yes, these beers do hail from what's Minnesota's like moniker?
Lakes. The land of many lakes.
Actually, Big Lake, Minnesota.
Yeah, there you go.
I think that's where this says it's from.
I think it's the land of many lakes.
Lupulin Brewing, perhaps.
That's a kind of hop.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Wonder if that's what they use mainly. This is from, I guess, Big Lake, Minnesota. Sophistry. It's an IPA from Lupulin coming in at 7.5%. The hops used are not Lupulin. It actually says Sultana, Sabaro, Columbus, Falconer's Flight. And then it says we got the two-row Pilsner, Crystal Birch, and Flaked Rye malts. Welcome to Sophistry, an ever-changing series of beers that explores the possibilities of what hop flavor can be.
There you go.
I'm looking forward to this one, man. This one sounds good. And yours looks even more cooler with the all-black can.
8 count India Pale Ale. So there must be some kind of boxing thing. Now where you fall down, they give you 8 count to get better, and then the guy knocks you out.
Is it an 8 count or a 10 count?
No, 10, you're out.
So 8 count,
8 count, you're not quite
almost
out. Yeah.
out. So this could almost
might be like a
floor.
safety thing. I don't know. I'm not a boxer. I just can't let people hit me.
I mean,
it's not going to work out.
If you're not up by 8, you're not in good shape.
Right. So brewed and canned by Lupulin Brewing, and it's a collaboration with Caleb Truex. And this is 7.5%, and it's India Pale Ale, and it's a bit hazy.
I was gonna say mine too. Look at that. I think these guys are making the beer we like to drink, Huck. So, like I said, we did not go to Minnesota on the trip. I've never been to Minnesota. Unlike Washington, we didn't go on the RV, but I have been to Washington before, which is actually one of the reasons why we didn't go. Both of us had already been to Seattle and stuff. And we were initially planning to go there, but then we're like, there's still so many places to see. Maybe we should just venture off and start heading back and combing the other side of the states. So, but Minnesota, you have been. I know that Drecker's up there, right? Oh, no, that's
in North Dakota.
North Dakota, sorry.
It's almost in Wisconsin. Which is on the left, Minnesota or Wisconsin?
I'm not a geographer.
Well, I'm looking.
Minnesota. All right, so there's North Dakota, there's South Dakota. Minnesota, I think, is on the left. So Drecker is close to.
Yeah, it's like
damn near Minnesota.
The original one's like a mile from Minnesota.
I remember like Drecker was on my radar. I was looking when I was up kind of north. I was thinking and hoping maybe I'd come across some of those beers. And I definitely, when I'm going through there, whenever in the RV, I certainly plan to stop there because I remember that was a big spot for you. But what else do you know about Minnesota?
I was just kind of looking. Yeah, okay. No, yeah, Minnesota. So it's like right at Fargo. That's
north. That's
Drecker's in Fargo.
Yeah,
and then right across the border is this other brewery, Junkyard Brewery. I brought some beers back from there.
Minnesota.
No, that's actually in Minnesota.
Okay,
but we went to Milwaukee, Wisconsin,
yeah.
But we never did make it. That's right. So Minnesota's on my list of things to do. I mean, I did Junkyard, so I was there. But I think
so you popped over, had a beer enough to count. But you didn't stay the night.
No, I didn't stay the night.
Yeah,
but
you didn't have the rest your head, have a beer and a meal.
I think we were. Wait a minute. I think we did spend the night near Sioux Falls. We went into Minnesota to a brewery that let us spend the night in their parking lot at Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Okay,
so it was like
South Dakota.
10 miles from Sioux Falls. I'm pretty sure it was in Minnesota.
And I remember last.
So I did spend the night there.
You're looking. Are you just looking on a Google Maps right now?
Yeah, I just kind of looking.
So you looked at the capitals because remember we were talking about that last week. What's the capital of Minnesota? Don't look.
Well, I don't know.
Don't look then.
Well, I can see one.
Well, don't. You're looking. You're looking. All
I don't know
right.
if that's the capital or not.
St. Paul, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
And then and this one was tricky for me. So North Dakota and South Dakota, the capitals.
No.
So yeah, one of them's Bismarck.
Yeah, I see that.
And one of them is Pierre.
Pierre,
Pierre,
he does hair.
Am I wrong?
Well, I think Bismarck's correct. Which one is it?
North
Yes,
is
that's
Bismarck.
correct.
So at that point, you go alphabetical. B is higher up. That's so Bismarck is North Dakota. Pierre is South Dakota.
I'm looking at South Dakota right here on this map, and I've got like 5 states, but there's only 2 cities in there that even show up in the whole South Dakota, and that is Rapid City and Sioux Falls. There's no other cities apparently until you get very close.
So is it not? It's Saint Pierre though, isn't it?
I'm
is
looking.
It Saint Pierre or is it just Pierre?
I think it's just Pierre. But I'm not
You can
finding it.
Google it. I think I'm
okay.
feeling pretty confident about that one.
Yeah. So what's Virginia? Just
Well, oh no, you said it last week. What was the joke there? It's going to be Bristol.
Yeah, Bristol. Yeah, somebody was talking. I mean, not to digress. I probably read it. I was going to say somebody's talking about, the masks, and it's talking about, just tell us the truth. Tell us what's going on because I know he's talking about Bristol. He said, I was somewhere and on one side of the street, everybody's wearing masks. On the other side of the same street, Main Street, nobody's wearing masks, and that was true back last year. So I mean, yeah,
Didn't surprise me.
tell us the truth.
I don't know, man. I know
Truth
some
is-
people don't mind wearing the masks. I'm not a big fan,
I'm not either.
but I don't know. I hate it all. I'm over it all. I just wish everything could just be back to normal. But damn, here we are. What, a year and a half later, and it's still
2 weeks to flatten the curve.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Maybe it's 2 years to flatten the curve. I don't know. The curve's actually pretty
Mm.
flat. If you look at it, they closed down all the graphs for just 90 days. But
Well-
if you look at the whole 2 years, we're
Well,
really not that bad, right?
Are you bummed? Were you planning to go to Jazz Fest? I know that's a normal staple for you. Is that
Yeah,
a,
well,
is that a
here's-
soft spot?
I'm extremely excited about that because I couldn't go to Jazz Fest in October. I had to cancel. I already canceled one of my tickets, but unfortunately, I didn't cancel them all because my daughter's having a baby. So I couldn't be that far away.
So that worked out.
Right.
Okay.
So now I'm going to Jazz Fest again.
But here's the thing. Yeah. So, and I don't know. I got a feeling we're gonna start seeing a lot more shows and stuff because not only because who knows what's up with this Delta stuff and whatever, and it might be getting worse here and there. But if anybody in the band, if anybody
Right.
in their crew gets
Right.
it, then they're done. And it's just like, I mean, you're hearing about all these bands dropping out of tours or like sorry, we're not going to be, the next few weeks, the next few shows. I think that's going to be a constant issue, man. I mean, that being said, I'd rather put up with that than just have nothing.
Well,
But still, that would really suck if like you're planning on going to Jazz Fest and you're stoked to see blah, blah, blah. And then that was the main reason you were going. And the next, they're not going to be there.
yeah, that's going on. But I mean, it's everybody's going to get it eventually. We'll be all right. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't care. You can say what you want, but people are getting it and dying, and people are getting it and not dying, but people are getting it. And once everybody gets it, we're okay. That's all we're waiting on. Everybody needs to get it. Go ahead and get it. I'm sorry if you die.
It does seem a bit inevitable.
Yeah. I mean, you have it
I mean, you
like
can
a
live in a
less than
box,
1%
you
chance
can-
of dying.
Yeah.
So just do it.
But,
But I was, last weekend was the Blues Fest. It was fine. I was at Floyd Fest. It was fine. And I didn't see any spike after Floyd Fest. Everybody's talking about, and I think we had Sturgis a week or two ago.
yeah.
No
it's-
spike.
I think it just wrapped up.
Yeah, no
so I
spike.
think it's a little early to say no
Last-
spike.
No, they
but-
say the Delta comes like tomorrow. You get it.
Oh, okay.
3 or 4 days, you're done. You know?
Yeah. I
They
don't
say
know.
a lot of things.
They say a lot of things.
I say hike your own hike.
I say live your life.
Hike your own hike. Don't worry about my hike. My hike will be fine. I'm not even going to come visit you, so you don't have to worry about me.
No, you want to come
No,
visit?
I'm not coming to visit you. You didn't visit me when you were in over 4th of July, remember?
I tried.
Yeah.
I tried
Well, the
multiple
problem
times.
is you young people like, come visit us. We're leaving at 9:30 to go somewhere. I'm like, I'm going to bed at 9:30. I'm old.
Yeah, full disclosure. Before I went to Scotland, I was here for like a few days,
Yeah.
and I only could hit up my very close friends.
There you go. You
Huck,
see?
Huck
You
being one of
see?
them, tried to coordinate. Some people I
There
didn't even
was
bother
no hit.
calling.
There was no hitting.
Yeah,
There was
right.
suggestion of hit.
Yeah,
no hitting.
Right. Mr. Busybody over here with his 4th of July plans couldn't make it work.
Yeah, I didn't have that many. You should come out the cabin.
You should have floated the river with us. You were like, "Oh, it's too high, too dangerous."
Did you go?
Yeah, we went. We went where we were planning on going, and it was a-okay, just fine.
Where'd you go?
We floated the normal river, like where I put it.
Where'd you put in?
Where I used to live and stuff, and then down and got out like at
I
Bishop.
haven't done that section. Okay.
It's fine. It was
My
fine.
section is a little more dangerous. You know,
Oh, I'm
the
sure.
big boys roll
I'm
down
sure
there.
it's very.
I've done 3 sections in the last month.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting it
God,
done.
yeah, I need to float the river a few more times before you can't do it anymore. That's it's the best.
Why can't you do it anymore?
Okay, well, it's gonna start getting too cold.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You got,
I
I,
don't
only
know
got
how
like
to
I only got like a month or so
My,
left.
my niece lives in South Carolina and she floats the river all the time, even in the winter. And even if it's a little cold, and she puts like
A wetsuit on?
no, you know, the holes in the sitting top kayak. She puts little they're like foam golf balls, shoves them in there, and the water doesn't come up.
Okay, so here's the thing.
I do have a
When-
wetsuit though.
Yeah, when I'm talking float the river, I'm in a tube.
Oh, right.
I don't have
You're
a
not
kayak.
a professional.
No.
No.
That's kayaking the river. It's not
Yeah.
floating the river.
Well, we float a lot. I fish now. I started fishing. I got a fishing pole that expands out. It's like a foot long, but then it gets 7 foot long.
and you just
Kind
toss
of like
them back.
other parts of
There's
me.
Something else to do.
Yeah. So then you just throw the lure out. I caught a fish the other day.
Yeah.
A sunfish has a big yellow spot on the side.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I hooked something, but it got away. Something big.
You're a hooker.
Yeah. Maybe a
Mhm.
muskie. I don't know. It's big.
Damn.
But yeah, so that's the thing. But I'm learning the river. I did McCoy, bottom of McCoy Falls to Eggleston. I had not done that stretch.
Mm.
And it's all shelves. There's no real rapids.
Mm-hmm.
It's shelves. So when you come up on a rapid, it's a wall and there's a hole in it somewhere. And I did
So you're just trying to learn like
I went
the
on
whole stretch, the
right.
whole river.
So I went on Google Maps or Google Earth and I looked at every single rapid and found the best route, what I thought was the best route. And then when I got there, sure enough, I was pretty right. I did lose my niece. She has a bruise. She has a bruise on her knee about 6 inches in diameter because she went up against one of the walls, got out of the kayak to walk it, and then just got caught between 2 rocks. I was afraid I was gonna have to holler out of there with something on her leg, but she's fine. She's wearing shorts and showing her, look, this new river, baby. I survived because she goes on the
She
lake.
started a hashtag.
Yeah, she goes on the lake and all these little rivers. I'm gonna go down. We're going down there in September, and we're gonna do her river.
All right. Well, I don't have a kayak. You got an extra one for me?
I would. Yeah, I do
Or
actually.
can I just hook my my tube to the back
You
of
can do that
yours?
too,
and
but
just
I have
pull
a extra-
behind.
I have extra kayak. We keep.
We got to
couple
do
around.
that. We got to do that before it's too late.
Yep.
All right.
We should do.
The best stretch because I'm only probably gonna have time. To do
Oh well,
one.
that's Pembroke to the bluff.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to come down your way. To
Yeah,
see
we'll
your new
start at
spot
my
anyway, so-
house.
Perfect.
and end up at the bluffs. That's the best. It's like an 8-hour trip.
All right, and everybody else that's listening, you're invited.
You're invited. Bring your own beer.
Yeah,
Bring one for
it's-
each. Everybody bring one each for me and DreZ.
Yeah, bring an extra 2 beers.
And if you're hot in a bikini, you can come to the hot tub afterwards. Don't tell Mrs. Huck I said that.
Huckett will be gone
Huckett,
that weekend.
Yeah, so we'll make sure she's visiting the baby or something. I don't know. We'll see.
All right, Huck. How, is this more to your liking? I know the
Oh yeah,
plainsman wasn't.
This is going to get an 8 count for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is it? While he's doing that count once again, Huck's Beer Buzz on the social and of course on the Untapped app, which is how we like to rate our beers. DreZ Drinks is my handle. I'm loving these, man. These IPAs are good. Minnesota, it makes sense. It's so cold up there. What else you got to do? You're gonna
You got to
brew
be good at
beer
making beer.
to make yourself warm.
So this is like one just little some kind of whisker away from being a 5. It's like it's a 4.75. It's at least a 4.5, but then the black can gets me up to
That is cool.
4.75.
And
It's just slightly on the edge of bitter, aromatic, hoppy. So I'm sorry, I'm a little judgy about how I like my beer.
that's
So it's
fair.
right on the edge. If it was not so little tiny bitter, maybe even I hate to say the word, maybe there's a little lactose in this beer.
Oh, really?
Maybe. Not much, just enough to maybe touch my tongue.
I feel like they need to just put
So
a big
475.
sticker.
Yeah, if you got the lactose, we don't want you.
I'm usually not a fan of that either. Although I think it might just be this brewery, man. Well, how'd you say it? Lupulin Brewing.
Yep.
I'm liking this one too, man.
It doesn't say, but I suspect that.
I'm right there with you. The 475. Dude.
Yeah.
This has been a theme of the beers I've brought back. At least the ones I've drank so far.
I mean, that's
badass.
Yeah. You got to wonder, does that they spray paint them or?
I don't know, man. But the full black can, I am a fan of that. That one probably might get a 5 out of me just from that. I am a fan. But this one is a 475. They make damn good beer over there in Minnesota, particularly at the Big Lake, Minnesota, and the Lupulin Brewing. Good stuff. Definitely keep an eye out for it if you're ever out and about. Huck, we should. I mean, I got
many
more.
shows.
I got a lot of beers I brought back. I don't know if we're switching it up next week or if we're going to continue down that route.
No, but I will tell you something. I was going to keep it a secret, but
I like secret.
I have all the pumpkin beer.
Already.
And
you prepared.
And all the Oktoberfest beer.
Oh, all right. So we got beers.
That's coming up.
We got beers and
coming
shows
up
for days.
October, November.
We're actually prepared for once. We're not winging it like
we're not drinking pumpkin beers in August. No, it's just wrong. I mean, they were out in July. We're not drinking them until October.
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, so you better be making them good because they don't last.
Real quick. Now that you brought that up, okay. Yeah, a couple weeks ago, I saw Halloween candy set out, and I was just like, "Wait a second, July just ended. Yeah. Why is there Halloween candy out already?"
Because they don't make Labor Day candy.
All right. Fair enough. You heard it first here. Huck's Beer Buzz on all the social, ladies and gentlemen. I am DreZ, and I am feeling good. So let me get off the airwaves. Take a quick break. We'll get back to some tunes right here on 105.3 The Bear. Stick around.